Good evening, University City. It's LB here. I hope you are enjoying your day or night at whatever time you see this video. But this is a special time in our church. It's 12 years we've been doing ministry. Incredible to see what God has done. We started February 5th, 2006 with 121 people. Our first weekend is now just ballooned into, just exploded with 17 locations, 28,000 people. And although our growth has been just incredible with what God's done, I think there's some threads of commonality that have remained the same since we began. And the big one for me, I think, is family. When we started this thing, we had an incredible sense of family. And I think our campus, University City, exemplifies what it means to be family. And I wanted to share a video with you because as a family, I need you. And sometimes it's really easy for me to be praying for other people and believing for other people. But often it can be hard for me to invite people in to say, I need your prayers. And I do. University City, I need you. So this is a video I didn't want sent to the public. I wanted it to the family so that you guys could know what's kind of going on in my life. I shared this last weekend at volunteer rallies. But I know a lot of you haven't had a chance to hear this yet. And I wanted you to know it and hear it from me. So here's what's happening. I will be having surgery Thursday on my back. And so what happened was about 2.5 years ago, I started just getting a lot of kind of pain into my backside and into my hamstrings and into my lower legs. And we tried a lot of different things to treat it and made some progress. But for over the last year, it's progressively deteriorated to the point where it's persistent pain in my back and into my legs. Numbness, tingling. A lot of the times when I'm standing there, I can't feel my legs. And after doing all kinds of neurological tests and MRIs and CAT scans and all kinds of stuff, here's what we found out. I've got a condition called spinal stenosis in my low back. And so with your vertebrae, your backbones, the bones of your spine, they stack on top of each other, and each one of them have a little hole that as you line those little holes up, it creates what they call your spinal canal. The spinal canal is where your spinal cord goes. That's what takes the signal flow from your brain to the rest of your body. It's what connects it. And as you get into my low back, the spinal canal has become so narrow, it is cutting off nerve supply going into my legs. And unless we do something pretty aggressively and pretty quickly, I could be looking at some permanent damage, and it could really deteriorate to the point where I could lose function of my legs. And so what we're doing is, I thought we'd have a lot longer before we got into surgery, but that's actually going to be happening this Thursday, February 8th. We needed to get it moving pretty quickly from a couple weeks ago. And I wanted to share that with you, University City, because I think we're the kind of family that when someone tries to pick on one of us, they're going to get all of us. And I need you. I do. I need you. I need you. I need your prayers. I need your love. I need your support. I need your encouragement. The prognosis is good. We're believing that after the surgery, I should get back to good function. But what they're going to do is they're going to kind of open up my spine and kind of open up the vertebrae, and then go in and scrape bone out from around the spinal cord. It's a pretty extensive surgery. It'll be about 4 hours. And so it's a big deal. Again, I'm believing God. I'm trusting God in the midst of it all. But I also know that I need people around me, encouraging me and loving me. And so that's why I wanted you to hear that from me. And so I wanted you to know that so you could be praying and believing with me for complete healing. I'm not going to accept anything less than that. And I believe I'll come back stronger than ever. But I know there's a real battle in front of us. And I need you with it. And so what I'd also like to do is to invite you to come out to Wednesday night worship experience. So midweek, 7 o'clock on Wednesday, February 7th. I'm going to be preaching. I know some of you might be like, LB, you're so crazy. I know. I can't slow down. As long as I'm moving, I've got to keep moving forward. I've got a sermon that's in my heart. I think it's a word that's in season for a campus about where we're at and where God has called us to go to, and some of the breakthrough things that I think are going to be coming our way. And then at the end of the experience, I really need my family praying for me. And so I'm going to ask that the staff, the volunteers, the family of University City kind of pray over me and anoint me with oil at the end of the night. on Wednesday at the end of the midweek worship experience, because I'll probably go into the hospital probably about 5 a.m. Thursday morning, and so it's not going to be long after that. But the last thing I want to happen at University City before I go into the surgery is feeling and seeing the support of my family. And I know some of you got schedules, you can't make it out, totally understand, and I know you're going to be praying. But if your schedule allows for you to join us, it would be a privilege to have you come on out and be a part of that experience. And I love you. I really can't communicate through a video what University City means to me. In my wildest dreams, I never would have believed that God would have allowed me to be a part of such a community of believers, such a family. And the fact that we come from different places in life, different experiences, life, different everything. But the fact that we found a common thread of love for each other and love for Christ is truly one of my biggest joys in 12 years of ministry. Something that I do not take lightly. It's an absolute privilege to be your campus pastor. It's a privilege to fight for you. But I also got to know that God is saying, LB, you got to humble yourself and allow some people to fight for you. And I believe we're the kind of family that will fight for each other, and know you're going to fight for me. So if I don't get a chance to see you on Wednesday or before the surgery, know that I love you. I will be out off the campus for a couple weeks, healing, but I'm going to come back stronger than ever. And I know a lot of you are going to ask, like, hey, what can we do? What you can do is pray. What you can do is make this campus so incredibly awesome that people cannot miss Jesus because it's flowing. And we already got that in motion. And so I know our campus staff will kind of keep you updated on surgery and how that goes on Thursday and all those details. But thank you. Thank you for who you are. Thank you for what you do. And I can't wait to see you soon.